Have you been overlooking this simple daily habit that could transform your leg health and circulation? Imagine waking up every morning with a sense of lightness in your legs, no stiffness, no heaviness, no cramping. Imagine walking up the stairs without needing to stop halfway, or standing for a few minutes while cooking dinner without your legs starting to ache. For many people, especially as they get older, these simple pleasures can begin to feel like distant memories. But what if the solution wasn't surgery, medication, or expensive treatments, but something as simple and accessible as a daily vitamin? It's easy to assume that poor circulation, cold feet, leg fatigue, or nighttime cramps are just part of aging. After all, we hear it all the time. Your body just doesn't work like it used to. But here's the truth. While aging does play a role in how our bodies function, it's not always the main culprit behind poor leg circulation. In fact, the real issue often lies deeper, within the condition of your blood vessels. When the arteries and veins in your legs begin to narrow, stiffen, or lose their ability to expand and contract properly, blood flow becomes restricted. This means less oxygen and fewer nutrients reach your leg muscles, skin, and tissues. Over time, this can lead to discomfort, swelling, numbness, slow healing, and even a loss of mobility. The consequences go far beyond physical discomfort. They can impact your independence, your confidence, and your overall quality of life. Many people are led to believe that the only options for improving circulation are prescription medications or invasive procedures like angioplasty or bypass surgery. While these treatments are necessary in certain medical conditions, they aren't the only path forward. In fact, there's a growing body of evidence suggesting that certain vitamins, common, widely available, and often overlooked, can play a powerful role in supporting healthy blood vessel function and improving circulation to the legs. And the best part? These aren't rare, exotic supplements shipped from distant countries or sold at sky-high prices. Most of them are already found in everyday foods you can buy at your local grocery store. Others come in supplement form and are affordable, safe when taken appropriately, and supported by medical research. In this comprehensive guide, we'll explore 5 essential vitamins that medical experts and vascular health specialists recognize as key players in maintaining open, flexible, and efficient blood vessels in the legs. Each of these nutrients works in a unique way to support circulation, reduce inflammation, prevent vessel damage, and promote long-term leg health. You may already be familiar with some of these vitamins, but what you might not realize is just how deeply they influence your vascular system, and how a small, consistent change in your daily routine can make a significant difference in how your legs feel today, tomorrow, and years into the future. We'll go beyond surface-level advice and dive into the science, the real-life stories, and practical steps you can take to incorporate these nutrients into your life. Whether you're in your 50s, 60s, 70s, or beyond, it's never too late to support your circulation and reclaim the comfort and freedom of movement you deserve. So if you've ever experienced any of the following: cold feet, even in warm rooms, leg cramps at night, aching or heaviness in the legs after short walks, tingling or numbness in the lower limbs, swelling in the ankles or calves, slow healing of cuts or sores on the legs or feet, then this information is for you. Let's begin our journey into the world of vascular health and discover how 5 simple vitamins could be the missing piece in your wellness puzzle. Vitamin D, the sunshine vitamin that keeps your vessels flexible. When most people think of vitamin D, they immediately associate with strong bones and calcium absorption. And yes, vitamin D plays a crucial role in maintaining healthy bone density and preventing conditions like osteoporosis. But its influence extends far beyond the skeleton. It's also a key player in cardiovascular and vascular health. In the context of leg circulation, vitamin D helps regulate the function of the endothelium, the delicate inner lining of your blood vessels. This layer is responsible for controlling how blood vessels expand and contract, a process known as vasodilation and vasoconstriction. When the endothelium functions properly, your vessels remain flexible, responsive, and capable of adjusting blood flow as needed. Without adequate vitamin D, this system begins to break down. Blood vessels can become stiff and less elastic, making it harder for blood to flow efficiently through the legs. This reduced flexibility increases resistance in the circulatory system, forcing the heart to work harder and decreasing the amount of oxygen-rich blood that reaches the lower extremities. This is particularly concerning as we age. The body's ability to produce vitamin D from sunlight exposure declines significantly after the age of 50. The skin becomes thinner and less efficient at converting UVB rays into usable vitamin D. At the same time, many older adults spend more time indoors due to retirement, mobility challenges, or health concerns, further reducing their sun exposure. Dietary sources of vitamin D are limited. While fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines are excellent natural sources, not everyone consumes them regularly. Fortified foods such as milk, orange juice, and cereals can help, but they may not provide enough to meet daily needs, especially for those with existing deficiencies. Deficiency in vitamin D is alarmingly common. Studies suggest that over 40% of adults in the United States have insufficient levels, with rates even higher among older populations, people with darker skin tones, and those living in northern latitudes. The consequences of low vitamin D go beyond weak bones. Research has linked deficiency to increased risk of hypertension, high blood pressure, endothelial dysfunction, chronic inflammation, poor wound healing, muscle weakness, and fatigue. All of these factors contribute to poor circulation in the legs. Take the story of George, a 72-year-old retired teacher from Ohio. For years, George assumed his frequent calf cramps and persistent leg fatigue were just signs of getting older. He chalked it up to wear and tear and accepted that he couldn't walk as far as he used to. But during a routine checkup, his doctor ordered a full panel of blood tests and discovered that George's vitamin D level was dangerously low, just 18 nanograms per milliliter. The optimal range is generally considered 30 to 50 nanograms per milliliter. With guidance from his physician, George began taking a daily vitamin D3 supplement of 2,000 IU and made a point to spend 15 to 20 minutes outside each morning, even in winter. He also started incorporating more vitamin D-rich foods into his meals: grilled salmon twice a week, fortified oatmeal, and scrambled eggs with cheese. Over the next 3 months, something remarkable happened. The cramping gradually decreased. His legs felt warmer, especially in the evenings. He noticed he could walk to the mailbox and back without needing to pause. By 6 months, he was walking a full mile around his neighborhood each day, something he hadn't done in years. George's experience isn't unique. Numerous clinical studies have shown that correcting vitamin D deficiency can lead to measurable improvements in endothelial function and peripheral circulation. One 2019 study published in the Journal of Clinical Hypertension found that vitamin D supplementation improved flow-mediated dilation, a marker of blood vessel health, in older adults with low baseline levels. The takeaway? Vitamin D isn't just about bones. It's a critical nutrient for maintaining the elasticity and responsiveness of your blood vessels. By ensuring you get enough, through sunlight, diet, or supplementation, you're giving your legs the support they need to stay strong, warm, and mobile. Vitamin C, the collagen builder that strengthens your vessel walls. Next on our list is a vitamin most people know well: vitamin C, famous for its immune-boosting properties. Especially during cold and flu season, vitamin C is also one of the most important nutrients for maintaining the structural integrity of your blood vessels. Think of your arteries and veins as living tubes, flexible, dynamic structures that must withstand constant pressure and movement. The inner walls of these vessels are lined with thin but vital layer of cells called the endothelium, which is supported by a network of connective tissue made primarily of collagen. Collagen is the most abundant protein in the human body. It acts like scaffolding, providing strength and structure to everything from your skin and joints to your blood vessels. Without sufficient collagen, tissues begin to weaken, sag, and deteriorate. And here's the key: vitamin C is essential for collagen synthesis. Your body cannot produce collagen without adequate vitamin C. Every time your body repairs a damaged vessel, replaces old cells, or builds new capillaries, it relies on this vitamin to create strong, resilient tissue. As we age, collagen production naturally declines. Wrinkles appear, joints creak, and blood vessels become more fragile. Add to that a diet low in fresh fruits and vegetables, common among older adults due to changes in appetite, dental issues, or reliance on processed convenience foods, and you've got a recipe for weakened vascular walls. When vessel walls lose their strength and elasticity, several problems can arise. Micro tears can develop in the endothelium. Inflammation increases. Plaque buildup becomes more likely. Blood flow becomes less efficient. These changes can manifest as poor circulation symptoms, cold feet, leg cramps, varicose veins, or even slow-healing sores on the lower legs. But here's the good news. Increasing your vitamin C intake can help reverse or prevent much of this damage. Vitamin C is a powerful antioxidant, meaning it neutralizes harmful free radicals that contribute to oxidative stress and inflammation in the body. By reducing oxidative damage, vitamin C helps preserve the health of the endothelium and supports smooth, unobstructed blood flow. It also enhances nitric oxide production, a molecule that signals blood vessels to relax and widen, improving circulation. In fact, some studies suggest that high-dose vitamin C can improve endothelial function in people with cardiovascular risk factors. Now, let's talk about food sources. Citrus fruits like oranges, grapefruits, and lemons are classic sources, but they're not alone. Other excellent options include strawberries, kiwi, bell peppers, especially red, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, papaya, tomatoes, and don't worry if fresh produce isn't always available. Frozen fruits and vegetables are just as nutritious, often flash frozen at peak ripeness to preserve their vitamin content. Consider the case of Helen, a 68-year-old retired nurse from Florida. Helen had always been active, but over the past few years, she began noticing a strange tingling sensation in her legs, especially after sitting for long periods. At first, she thought it was sciatica or a pinched nerve, but her doctor ruled out spinal issues and instead asked about her diet. Helen admitted she rarely ate fresh fruits or vegetables anymore. She relied on frozen meals, canned soups, and toast with jam. A blood test revealed she was mildly deficient in vitamin C. Her doctor didn't prescribe medication. Instead, she suggested simple dietary changes: half an orange with breakfast, a handful of strawberries as an afternoon snack, and steamed broccoli with dinner a few times a week. Within 2 months, Helen noticed a difference. The tingling decreased significantly. Her skin looked healthier, less dry. She even commented that her legs felt lighter when she walked. This kind of transformation is possible for many people. You don't need megadoses or expensive supplements, just consistent, moderate intake of vitamin C-rich foods. For those who struggle to meet their needs through diet alone, a daily supplement of 500 to 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C can be a safe and effective option. Just be cautious with very high doses, above 2,000 milligrams per day, as they may cause digestive upset in some individuals. The bottom line, vitamin C isn't just for colds. It's a foundational nutrient for building and maintaining strong, flexible blood vessels, especially in the legs, where circulation demands are high. Vitamin E, the guardian of your blood vessels. If vitamin C is the builder, then vitamin E is the protector. This fat-soluble vitamin acts as a potent antioxidant, shielding your cells, including those in your blood vessels, from oxidative damage caused by free radicals. These unstable molecules are produced naturally during metabolism, but can accumulate due to poor diet, pollution, smoking, and chronic stress. When free radicals attack the lining of your arteries, they cause inflammation and damage that can lead to plaque formation, vessel stiffness, and impaired circulation. Over time, this contributes to atherosclerosis, the hardening and narrowing of arteries, which is a major cause of poor leg circulation and conditions like peripheral artery disease, PAD. Vitamin E helps interrupt this destructive process. It embeds itself in cell membranes, particularly in fatty environments like blood vessel walls, where it neutralizes free radicals before they can do harm. This protective effect helps maintain the smoothness and flexibility of your vessels, allowing blood to flow freely. Additionally, vitamin E has mild anti-clotting properties. It helps prevent platelets from sticking together too easily, reducing the risk of abnormal blood clots that could block circulation in the legs. Despite its importance, many older adults don't get enough vitamin E. Why? Because it's primarily found in healthy fats. Foods that are often avoided due to outdated fears about fat intake or replaced with processed, low-fat alternatives. Good dietary sources of vitamin E include almonds and almond butter, sunflower seeds, hazelnuts, spinach and Swiss chard, avocados, olive oil and sunflower oil, Wheat germ. A small handful of almonds, about 1 ounce, provides nearly half the recommended daily intake of vitamin E. Drizzling olive oil over a salad or roasted vegetables is another easy way to boost your levels. Let's look at Robert, a 72-year-old retiree from Oregon. Robert had always been active, hiking, gardening, walking his dog daily. But over the past year, he began experiencing severe leg cramps at night, often waking him up in pain. He tried stretching, hydration, and magnesium supplements, but nothing helped consistently. His doctor suggested looking at his diet. Robert realized he rarely ate nuts or seeds and mostly cooked with butter instead of oils. After learning about vitamin E's role in vascular health, he made a few simple changes: a quarter cup of raw almonds every day, avocado on his toast, and switching to olive oil for sautéing vegetables. Within 3 months, the cramps became much less frequent. He slept better. His morning walks felt easier. His doctor noted improved circulation during a follow-up exam. This story illustrates a powerful truth. Sometimes, the solution isn't complex. It's about giving your body the basic building blocks it needs to function optimally. Vitamin E works quietly behind the scenes, protecting your vessels from daily wear and tear. By including more of it in your diet, you're investing in long-term vascular resilience. Vitamin K2, the calcium traffic director. Now we come to a vitamin that many people have never heard of, vitamin K2, but one that plays a surprisingly critical role in leg circulation. Most people are familiar with vitamin K1, which is essential for blood clotting. Leafy green vegetables like kale, spinach, and broccoli are rich in K1. But vitamin K2 is different. It's produced by bacteria during fermentation and is found in foods like natto, a traditional Japanese soybean dish, aged cheeses, egg yolks from pasture-raised chickens, and fermented dairy products. While K1 helps your blood clot properly, K2 has a very different job. It directs calcium to the right places in your body. Here's why that matters. Calcium is vital for strong bones and teeth, but when it ends up in the wrong places, like your arteries, it can cause serious problems. Calcium deposits in the walls of blood vessels lead to arterial calcification, a condition where arteries become stiff and rigid, like concrete pipes. This is especially dangerous in the legs. Calcified arteries restrict blood flow, reduce oxygen delivery, and increase the risk of claudication, pain during walking, ulcers, and even amputation in severe cases. Vitamin K2 activates proteins like matrix GLA protein, MGP, and osteocalcin, which act as calcium regulators. MGP prevents calcium from depositing in soft tissues like arteries, while osteocalcin binds calcium to the bone matrix, strengthening the skeleton. Without enough K2, calcium can wander where it shouldn't, leading to both weak bones and hardened arteries. A dangerous double burden. Unfortunately, K2 is largely absent from the standard Western diet. Processed foods don't contain it, and even healthy diets may lack fermented or animal-based sources. Deficiency is widespread, especially among older adults. Linda, a 68-year-old yoga instructor from Colorado, ate a clean, plant-based diet and exercised regularly. Yet during a routine scan, her doctor found early signs of arterial calcification in her leg arteries. She was shocked. She didn't have high cholesterol or blood pressure. Further testing revealed a severe vitamin K2 deficiency. Her doctor explained that while she got plenty of K1 from greens, she wasn't consuming any K2-rich foods. She began adding a slice of aged Gouda cheese to her meals daily and started eating fermented vegetables like sauerkraut and kimchi. She also considered a K2 supplement, -7 Malawian kwacha's form. After consulting her doctor, 6 months later, a follow-up scan showed reduced calcification progression. More importantly, Linda reported that her legs felt less tired after long days, and she could stand through her yoga classes without discomfort. This case highlights a crucial point. You can eat a healthy diet and still miss key nutrients. Vitamin K2 is one of them. By ensuring you get enough, you're helping your body keep calcium where it belongs, away from your arteries and into your bones. Vitamin B3, niacin the circulation booster. Finally, we arrive at vitamin B3, also known as niacin. Often overshadowed by other B vitamins, niacin plays a unique and powerful role in improving blood flow. Niacin is best known for its ability to improve cholesterol levels, raising HDL, good cholesterol, and lowering triglycerides. But its benefits don't stop there. Niacin also stimulates the production of nitric oxide, a molecule that signals blood vessels to relax and dilate. This vasodilatory effect is especially important for people with stiffening arteries or poor peripheral circulation. By widening the vessels, niacin helps increase blood flow to the extremities, including the legs and feet. Improved circulation means warmer feet, reduced leg pain during activity, faster healing of wounds, less swelling in the ankles, decreased tingling or numbness. Niacin is found in a variety of protein-rich and whole-grain foods: turkey and chicken, tuna and salmon, peanuts and peanut butter, whole wheat bread and brown rice, lentils and beans. One of the most common side effects of niacin is the niacin flush, a temporary redness, warmth, and tingling of the skin that occurs shortly after taking a dose. This is caused by blood vessel dilation and is harmless, though it can be uncomfortable for some. Starting with food sources or low-dose supplements can help minimize this effect. Harold, a 72-year-old veteran from Texas, struggled with heavy, aching legs that made walking painful. He avoided going out and relied on his recliner most days. His doctor ruled out PAD but suggested improving circulation through diet. Harold started eating whole grain toast with natural peanut butter every morning and added grilled turkey breast to his salads. He also switched from white rice to brown rice and began snacking on roasted peanuts. Within a few months, he noticed his legs felt lighter. His feet stayed warmer at night. He gradually increased his walking distance and even joined a local senior walking group. Niacin won't replace medical treatment for serious vascular disease, but for many people, it can be a valuable part of a holistic approach to better circulation. Putting it all together, a holistic approach to leg health. These 5 vitamins, D, C, E, K2, and B3, each play a distinct but interconnected role in supporting healthy blood flow to the legs. Together, they form a powerful network of protection, repair, and enhancement for your vascular system. But vitamins alone aren't a magic bullet. They work best when combined with other healthy habits. Regular physical activity, walking, swimming, or cycling improves circulation naturally. Hydration, dehydration thickens the blood and reduces flow. Healthy weight management. Excess weight puts pressure on veins and vessels. Smoking cessation. Smoking damages blood vessels and accelerates aging. Medical checkups. Monitor blood pressure, cholesterol, and blood sugar. And always consult your doctor before starting new supplements, especially if you're on medications or have underlying health conditions. Final thoughts. Aging doesn't have to mean slowing down. Poor leg circulation isn't an inevitable part of aging. It's a signal, a whisper from your body saying it needs support. And often, that support comes not from drastic measures, but from small, consistent choices. Choosing nutrient-dense foods, stepping into the sunlight, staying active, and listening to your body. The people who maintain mobility and comfort into their later years aren't necessarily doing anything extraordinary. They're simply paying attention to the basics, the foundational elements of health that we sometimes overlook in pursuit of quick fixes. So take a moment to reflect. What's one change you can make today? Could be adding a serving of broccoli to your dinner, taking a 10-minute walk in the sun, swapping butter for olive oil. Small steps lead to big changes. And when it comes to your legs, your mobility, your independence, your freedom, every step counts. If you found this information valuable, please share it with someone you care about. Leave a comment below with one thing you learned and how you plan to use it. Your story could inspire someone else to take that first step toward better leg health. Thank you for reading. Here's to strong legs, healthy circulation, and a life lived fully, no matter your age.